will dictate to you. It will have power because it's a very strategic man. Words have been used so strategically that they will leave a powerful impact in your mind. So write down, if you have never been challenged, if you have never been challenged by anyone to step out of your comfort zone, if you have never been challenged to step out of the comfort zone, there can be only two possibilities. There can be only two possibilities. Now you can put a dot on that. One, the first possibility. Mrityunjay, by what possibility? You're recording and you're participating also.
Yes.
What is the first possibility? Let's say I wanted to challenge you, but I'm never challenged you. The first possibility, why have I not challenged you to step out of the comfort zone till now? I have known you for such a long time. Never asked you to step out of the comfort zone. First possibility, बेटा ऐसा करने की क्या हो सकती है?
Ma'am, because you think I'm not capable of anything?
No, because I know you are already stepping out of your comfort zone. Write it down. I have established that Mrityunjay is a gentleman who has the mindset to always challenge his comfort zone. इसलिए आपको कभी step out करने के लिए बोला नहीं. You already are breaking your comfort zone. If you were never challenged once, you are already breaking out of it. Because what happens, good point, Mrityunjay, I will never stop myself from telling you to step out of your comfort zone because I feel you are not capable. No, that's the worst educator or the worst coach or the worst mentor possible. ऐसे mentor जल्दी से रिश्ता तोड़िए. Get rid of such a coach as soon as possible if they feel that you are not capable. ऐसे इंसान को क्यों रखना है लाइफ में? My question would be, why do you want to entertain a coach who already has no belief in your capability and is not telling you to step out of the comfort zone? It is a coach's basic responsibility to believe that each and every one of you has a capability. Then we will tell you to step out. So if I am not telling you, you are already stepping out. Two, what is the second possibility now? Just think about it. This is slightly funny. Slightly funny and slightly offending to some people. Assuming that the person who is challenging you to step out of the comfort zone is someone who is elder to you, has more experience of life than you. Then it can be also offensive to some people. What is the second possibility? Common sense. Sarthak, what's the second possibility? अगर किसी बड़े ने आपको अभी तक चैलेंज नहीं किया कि कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर आइए, दूसरी पॉसिबिलिटी क्या हो सकती है? फनी और ऑफेंसिव है. नहीं, अरे मैंने कहा फनी है और ऑफेंसिव है. बुरा भी लगेगा. ये भी नहीं कहूँगी. क्लोज टू दिस रोशनी, आपका जवाब सही नहीं है, आप लेकिन करीब हैं. और सोचिए. Let's focus on रोशनी. Let's get close to her. She said, maybe they don't care. You are close. Think a little harder. Maybe they fill in my blank. Anyone can fill in my blank. Maybe they themselves are Could you please be loud for the camera? Let's get the right answer from her. Yes, that is the right answer. Yes.
Because they already are in their comfort zone, so they can't tell others to come out from their comfort zone.
Sochiye, if I'm your coach, I don't know what it's like to step out of my comfort zone. I don't know the concept of this because I have never stepped out of it. I believe in comfort. Am I even qualified to ask you to break your comfort zone? Am I even qualified? No. Because I myself believe in living in my comfort zone. These are the only two reasons why you have not been challenged. We will never target capabilities because a person who does not believe in your capabilities is a thoroughly negative person. अगर कोई ऐसा इंसान है, my advice to you, get rid of that person today. आज ऐसे पर्सन को डंप कर दो जो आपकी कैपेबिलिटीज में भरोसा नहीं है। आपने अभी तक कुछ भी अचीव ना किया, we don't care, आगे तो बढ़ सकते हैं ना। So we are always filled with hope that all of you have capability. ये सीखिए। कुछ ऐसे नेगेटिव मेंटोर्स आते हैं who say you are not capable. Get rid of such a person. Or if you can't get rid of them, what do we do with them? कभी-कभी ऐसा होता है ना कि you can't get rid of them. होते हैं आप, you can't get rid of them. Ignore. सुनिए, निकालिए. Ignore what they are saying. Now, let's come to the next point. Yes, we have somebody. And came in the class. Oh my God! What did just happen? Because he's good with his answers, he's also loud, so he's in the mask of it. You get closer. Because when I say focus, we are getting closer to that.
Okay.
Because we want an audience. They have good ideas to share. This is something we have already discussed quite a bit. You don't have to write today, but this mentally participating. We are talking about the comfort zone. So now I want you to write a very important line. Where is my pen? Why is the comfort zone dangerous? Write it down. The comfort zone inhibits. It's a great inhibitor in here. You must have read about inhibitors in chemistry. Chemistry, grade 10. The comfort zone inhibits your desires and your passions. Underline the word desires, underline the word passions. Then we quickly finish an activity today and I wish for a certain participate. You just have to speak. Because it inhibits one, your desires, second, your passions from turning into a reality. From turning into a reality. Second point. दूसरा point है. It also tells you, now this is a very dangerous line. It also tells you your goals are enough. Goals are enough for the life career. Your goals are enough. So comfort zone, a third, have a habit of living in a comfort zone. He will mentally convince himself his goals are enough in life. For example, case study. An example. 9 to 5 job. How many of you have heard anyone saying, adults saying, that I'm happy with my job. I'm happy with my 9 to 5 job. I don't need an answer because most of us have heard this line from our elders. We are happy with our jobs. Write down the second question for yourself. Ye sawal aapke liye. Are you going to be happy with a 9 to 5 in the long term? Long term matlab you will become 50 and then 60 one day, 70 one day. Today's life expectancy is 90 thanks to the advancement in medical technology. People are living longer. People retire at 60 or 62 or maximum 65. Then they have another 25 years to live. They might spend a lot of money on hospitals and bills, such things like that, but they are living for longer. So the question is, are you going to be happy with a 9 to 5 in the long term? Similarly, take some other example in your life. मैंने तो 9 to 5 बस एक general example ले लिया. Think of something which you believe right now, which you believe is keeping you happy right now. सोचिए और उसके बाद में लिख लीजिए. It could be anything. You could make a mental note. Anything which you believe is keeping you happy for now. Anything. And then write down the question, is it going to keep you happy in the long term? Note this down. You can finish this activity later. Achha, you could think immediately about something. Anything that you believe is making you happy for now, right now, or this phase of your life. Is it going to continue making you happy in the long term as you grow? If you have foresight to look into your future, think about it. If you are able to come up with some statements like this makes me happy, fill in the blank, makes me happy, then challenge yourself. Is it going to keep me happy in the long term? If the answer is yes, that's the ultimate test. You are living in a comfort zone. If the answer becomes no, if you become doubtful, chances are you have a mindset of breaking out of your comfort zone. That's the test you can perform. You can't perform a 9 to 5 right now because you don't have a 9 to 5 right now. But you might be having something in your life right now as a student which is making you happy. Or you might be doing something right now in your capacity as a student which is making you happy. Is it going to make you happy after 10 years, 20 years, if you continue to do so? That is the answer I want. You can take some time, you can take a couple of minutes to reflect on it, and then we move on. I'll help you to think of something which you are doing. Take 2 minutes. I want you also, Samar, to think about it. Roshni, think about something which you are doing at this point. But I'll make it easier for you. Remove academics from it. Remove studies and academics now. Think of something from other areas of your life. Your passions, other work that you do, something you believe in, some social work, some other projects you're involved with, anything.
Currently, I do write a lot of short stories and poems. So I do work as poets for a launch of anthologies. I am happy with it for now because I am getting 2 to 3 pages in one book that has been published on platforms like Amazon and Flipkart. So that gives me some recognition, and I'm very happy for it. And I do get few royalties in from it. But maybe in the longer run, maybe in 3 to 4 years, maybe 5 years from now, I might not be satisfied with just having 1 to 2 pages in a book dedicated to me. I might want an entire book on my, maybe not a very huge book, but at least a book that is from the scratch my efforts. So that is something that I want to work on and help, get myself into it. To have a book of my own rather than having a few pages dedicated to me in an anthology.
That's one example. He's contributing to books right now, maybe 1 to 2 pages. And probably he's also a columnist for a couple of magazines, for example. But he would probably think 5 years from now, why not author an entire book? And why just then one book? Why not multiple books? Why not have best-selling books? That would raise the bar. If a third starts to think, this is not going to keep me happy for long, I would like to write a book, an entire book of my own, it means he's already breaking out of his comfort zone because he knows this is not going to keep him happy for long. After he publishes one book, chances are, because he already has a growth mindset, he does not like the comfort zone, he might say, why not another one now? Now I have experience, I can write well, I would like to write some more. And then later on he might say, I can have a job, I can also run a business and continue writing my books, which are coming out from my experience. Right on the industries where I'm already working. And he could continue investing time in writing multiple books. Who knows? That's breaking out of comfort zone. Let's move to Roshni, because I feel Roshni has written something. Okay, let's really zoom into her because she's a soft-spoken girl, which means zooming in means like really getting closer to the screen. Yeah, in terms of audio.
Ma'am, I think I should come out from comfort zone around when I'm around my parents, friends, or my city or home. I think to grow more, I need to step out from my city, from my parents, and from my friends, so I can grow my mindset and also to be so attached to the things that I am going to go abroad for doing something more good, more better. So I would be somehow my mind would not be there with me and my
You would feel disengaged with the other new environments if you stay attached to the old ones. So, are you also, correct me if I'm wrong, are you also referring to traveling more, exploring more cities and more cultures, and trying to understand how much the world has to offer to you in terms of career opportunities?
Yes, ma'am. Because from very starting, my parents have kept me very conservative. They are
In a
very
protective, very protective environment.
they are sort of they have fear that she won't be able to handle. So that's the one reason I wanted to do graduation outside the city. But they said that there are more good colleges in Lucknow, you can try here. But then now I'm finally deciding that I will talk to them, I will comfort them and tell them to trust me and let them get out of the state, let me grow and get a good job, get a new environment.
Explore more opportunities. Very valid point. She's spoken from a very, very adult perspective. This is happening to most of the people. Now I'm going to quote Dr. Amitabh Detrimental again. Until you step out of your parents' house, you're not going to get there. If you already have a family business, you will probably perpetuate the family business and make it bigger. If you are second generation, if you are a good second generation of family business, you will make it bigger. If your parents pass on the legacy and pass on the right knowledge, the right skills, and the right values, you will not just inherit the money, but you will inherit the skills to grow the business. But apart from that, if you're looking at career, you're looking at corporations, and you're looking at jobs, then Dr. Prof once said, and I don't think if I'm quoting this example here, but thanks for saying that because it reminds me now. He said, जो इंसान घर से बाहर कभी निकला नहीं, वो कभी बड़ा बना नहीं, उसने कभी कमाल नहीं किया. हिंदी में बोलते हैं वो ज़्यादा. So he said, घर में रह के आप एक अच्छी जिंदगी जी सकते हैं, लेकिन अगर आपको कमाल की जिंदगी, these were his words, कमाल की जिंदगी जीनी है तो घर से बाहर निकलना पड़ेगा. And he quoted one example. So we are here in the northern region of the country. Rajasthan, you are aware of? राजस्थान में कुछ ऐसे एरियाज हैं जहाँ कभी भी बारिश नहीं होती और कुछ ऐसे एरियाज हैं जहाँ सीजनल बेसिस पे बारिश होती है. So the areas of Rajasthan where it rains, we have a lot of farmers and we have a comfortable life, and they have never had a need to step out of Rajasthan because of very ambient climatic conditions. They have jobs, they have farming, a lot of entrepreneurs in the farming industry are existing there. So they have a good, comfortable life. Then there were certain areas of Rajasthan where there is always a drought. No rain. Now these people are poor, these people are hungry, they don't have jobs because there is nobody to give them jobs. They can't start any startup, they can't have a business because there are no people to give them business. So what did they do? They stepped out of those areas. Today, those people are known worldwide as one of the biggest business communities. Which is that business community? Yes, Roshni? It's one of the biggest business communities in the world today. Recognized. You will find one such person of such a business community sitting somewhere in every part of the world. The Gulf, America, China, India, of course, South America, these people are spread across the planet doing business. And they are thriving. उनकी भाषा में, विकास की भाषा में, कमाल की जिंदगी जी रहे हैं. Why? क्योंकि उनके इलाकों में बारिश नहीं होती. There were no rains. So they were forced to step out of their comfort zone. But do you know this community? All of you know this community. The Marwadis. Write it down. That's an example right there. Forced. Well, by the way, let me tell you, these people were not born with the idea of breaking out of the comfort zone. They were forced by natural climatic conditions. Right? जब बात पेट पे आ जाती है तो आपको घर छोड़ना ही पड़ता है for survival. They were forced to step out of the comfort zone. Today they are known as the Marwadis. Some of the biggest business communities. They are everywhere. If you are a globetrotter, jet setter, आपको एक मालगाड़ी हर एक कॉन्टिनेंट में कहीं ना कहीं तो मिलेगा. And they are creating fantastic business for themselves. They acquired the skills, they acquired the mindset, the communication skills, the leadership skills. The art of persuasion. Do we need the art of persuasion for business, Mr. Athar? Do we need the art of negotiation for business? Some other info. They learned all these skills. They are not farmers anymore. They are marwaris. That's one example. Now I want you to quickly take down questions for our activity. 4 questions for this activity. Don't. I will give the questions to you. Question number 1. This is a challenge, by the way. I always challenge my students. So step out of your comfort zone challenge. Question number 1. Identify your comfort zone. Now you have to identify your own comfort zone. For example, Roshni has already identified a comfort zone. She is living in a very protective environment. She has a cocoon. See, parents don't have bad intentions. They want to protect their children. But कभी-कभी क्या होता है ना? In our desire to protect you, we don't recognize the fine line between protection and overprotection. And parents are also human beings, yeah? They might not recognize it. They might not realize that they are overprotecting you. But a child will recognize it. You know why? Why? She will recognize it. Her parents won't. Why is that so?
Because we're trying to provide them better, they could do it.
Simple psychology. The one who is at the receiving end always recognizes it. If I overprotect you, I will scatter you, I will suffocate you. I may not realize it, but you are the one getting suffocated now. So you will feel it the most. Simple सा पॉइंट है जिसको मिल रहा होता है ना वो फील करता है हम शायद फील ना करते So question 1, identify your comfort zones. List down 2 areas. I want 2, just 2. List down 2 areas in your life where you feel most comfortable. कुछ तो ऐसे 2 areas होंगे आपकी लाइफ में जहां बड़े comfortable है. List out 2 areas of your life where you feel most comfortable and avoid taking challenges. One example, because it pertains to my industry, for example, fear of public speaking. So I will avoid opportunities of public speaking because I want to stay in my comfort zone. That's one example which I can give from my industry because I know my industry the best. Communication and public speaking. So somebody who wants to stay in the comfort zone will avoid any opportunity to speak publicly because they want to be in the comfort zone. And speaking publicly does what? Challenges it. That could be one example. आपके लिए कुछ और हो सकता है. So list down 2. Then activity number 2. Step number 2. Challenge yourself. Now you have recognized 2 areas of comfort. Second step is to challenge. Roshni ने एक game plan बनाया that she is going to sit down with her parents, she is going to talk to them, she is going to convince them and move on. That is the way she is challenging her comfort zone. Already एक activity तो explain करने में ही इन्होंने खत्म कर दी. Think of one more now. So how to challenge your comfort zone now? Write down how you will do it. Choose one of the identified areas of comfort zone. In step 1, we took 2. Now we will choose one. One of these. Choose one of your identified areas. लिखिए समर. Choose one of the identified areas of comfort zone and plan a specific action. Plan a specific action. Brackets में लिख सकते हो plan of action or action plan or game plan. These are the terminologies we use in business. Make a plan of action to challenge it. Now, Athar, when you do this exercise, I don't want you to get back to the books. You've already discussed that with us. Think of something new. All of us have multiple areas of comfort zone where we are suffering. So if Roshni has already discussed one with us, for this activity, better you will focus on 2 other areas of challenge. Athar, you discussed books. Apart from the books, Athar will think about 2 other areas of comfort zone. Clear? Step number 3, affirmations. Now let's focus on the third again. Write down affirmations. You know the spelling of affirmations? A double F. What is the spelling of affirmations? Yes, Mr. Mrityunjay.
AFFIRMATIONS.
Please.
Affirmations.
Affirmations. AFFIRMATIONS. What are affirmations? Affirmations are nothing but positive statements you say to yourself. I will step into, for example, if I have to, I will always take up public speaking opportunities and try to deliver my best presentations. This is an affirmation, a positive statement I'm giving to myself. So, pick an affirmation for yourself. But can it be a random affirmation? No. You chose one area of comfort in step number 2. For that area of comfort, now you will develop an affirmation. For that chosen area of comfort. Step number 4 is all about public speaking again. You will discuss that area of comfort, how you have challenged it, what affirmation you have created. You will discuss it with your entire class. Public. That's the whole activity. So you have enough time to reflect on this activity. By the time you meet next time, you are ready for your public discussions. Clear? Thank you so much.